오면 눈 감아 Time is ticking 넌 빨라 Can't you see I'm a warning sign 이제 불렀더라 격하게 털어 Yeah mama 그냥 마음대로 움직여 We go
Blessings be to the Most High Yahweh.
How are you guys?
What's up? We back. So, hit it.
I'm getting ready to remind you of something that you already know, but you need a reminder here and there. Everyone cannot go with you.
Facts.
Where God is taking you, the next level, the next anointing, the next opportunity, the next door that's opening for you, you can't take who you want to take with you. And I know you have a big heart. You love everybody. You just want everybody to come on in and be right there with you. But the fact of the matter is this: when God elevates you, residue falls off. It's very likely that you are carrying residue and baggage that you should have dropped by now. Listen, God is requiring more of you, and that more requires that you use discernment and wisdom as you move higher in the Lord, as you move higher in business, as you go forth in ministry, as you go forth in your gifts and your talents, as you move throughout your life. Some of you are holding up the spouse that's supposed to come into your life because you're connected to someone that is still keeping you in a stage and a phase that you have long graduated from. You have to move on from certain things. And if you have someone in your life that is stuck and stagnant and they're not moving on, you're going to be right there. I know you don't think so, right? But you become like the company that you keep. What's the saying? You are what you eat. You are your surroundings. You are what you consume. You are what you take in. And it doesn't matter how spiritual you are. If you continue to remain connected to people, places, and things that keep you stuck, you will not go to the next level. So you got to make a decision. Okay? It doesn't mean that you have to just clean cut people out of your life, but it does mean that you need to set some boundaries. And so you cannot take everybody into your next level. You can't take everybody with you. And a lot of times God won't even reveal things to you until you get the wisdom and understanding to let certain things go. The lack of reverence and awe for the Lord in your life by others. Are you going to continue to bring people along that disrespect the anointing on your life, that disrespect the call on your life? Or are you going to respect and honor what God has placed inside of you? Say yes to His will, yes to His way. Be unapologetic about where you're going and who's taking you there, and do what God has told you to do. It's time for you to walk into your blessing. It's time for the next
Thank
level.
you.
It's time for the level up, as they say. It's time for you to break through in the name of Jesus. So, be blessed on today. I love you on today. God, He loves you so
Him so
much.
much.
Until next time, I'll see you soon.
Set for love. You know what? What she say is facts. It reminds me of Pastor Phillips. Everybody don't get access.
Nope.
Everybody, there's boundaries.
Nope.
She
You have
said
to set
boundaries.
boundaries.
He said access. You know, everybody gets love. And like she said, you don't gotta shut them out. That don't mean you just completely like, oh, that's it. You know, like they don't no longer exist on the earth. It's just from afar. Boundaries.
Love them from afar.
Access. So thank you for that, Letitia. All right.
Letitia always comes strong.
Yeah.
Every
That's why I don't like
time. Every time.
interrupt.
Love you, Letitia.
I don't like to interrupt her speaking. Because it's perfect.
No need to.
Right.
No need to.
Keep it going.
She just gave the left a reality check. You're protesting ICE today, but you voted for it in 2008.
We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders since George Bush took office.
Wow.
It has become an extraordinary problem. And the reason the American people are concerned is because they are seeing their own economic position slip away.
You ever ask yourself, why is it that the party that is so upset about mass deportation today is the same party that ran on mass deportation back in 2008? No one protested when Obama put kids in cages back in 2010. No one protested when Obama separated families back in 2000.
Oh, are we
She has
seeing
a
this?
strong point. She has a strong point.
Wow, and look,
Where was the uproar then?
sightings, you can go and look it up. One of my favorite
PBS News.
That I go and look up news. Boom.
She's coming with receipts.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, where's the uproar?
You had no problem supporting mass deportations back when you liked the president that was doing it. And accept the fact that the only reason you're protesting, the only reason you're arguing against this is because you simply want to hate Donald Trump.
There's a tremendous amount of propaganda that gets released by the...
She has
a strong
a lot of people do have a lot of hate for that man. Dislike, whatever you want to call it, you know. I call it
but it's so strong, it's blinding people.
True.
The hate is actually blinding people to reality.
That's true, because look, you can't say that everybody hates Obama.
No, but look at the policies he stood for.
Right.
Back then, it's the same thing Trump is doing today.
That's what I'm saying. You can't say people hate him. And I do believe he was on one of those mentioned on that list. That Epstein list. I mean, and we're calling everybody out. We gotta call everybody out. We cannot be emotionally biased just because of a skin color. We have to be truthful. The truth cannot be negotiated. Right or wrong?
You're right.
So I mean, we gotta call them all out. Like Ayala Van Zet said. We gotta
call a thing a thing.
There you go.
North Koreans. It's particularly to discredit people that have escaped. Not many have escaped, and they can't escape now because they set up landmines. So if you get past the fence, you blow up. If they don't shoot you, and they do try to shoot you, you're gonna step on a landmine and fucking blow up. Every single person who's escaped tells the same story. They all talk about the camps, and they all talk about how if your grandfather's done something, you'll be born in these camps. They've had public executions where he literally will have someone tied up and they shoot a missile at them.
I'm gonna fight that.
Oh my goodness! Hold on.
Where's the crime against humanity there? If that's the way you're executing people, what is going on in North Korea?
Wow. What? That's crime against humanity for true. Man. I knew it was bad over there, but I didn't know it was
landmines
like
outside of the encampments. So if anyone tries to escape, wow.
It's nearly
deflecting
impossible.
is just much more tougher than I thought.
Yeah. We gotta be thankful for where we are.
The liberties and the freedoms that we have, my friends. We have to be thankful for the liberty and freedoms we have.
Boom, boom. And look this lady.
Oh, goodness.
Only defrauding millions of dollars out of taxpayers' pockets. Okay.
Meant to say is that Somalians have a history of fighting, not Americans. And apparently now not wanting your tax dollars stolen counts as racism. Well, then there's their ringleader, Ilhan Omar, who was asked if she had started packing her bags yet.
Please tell me since when.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just saying, as a taxpayer for so many years, I'm just saying.
Congresswoman, do you agree with President Trump's assumption that you married your brother to get citizenship?
Oh. Disgusting.
Packing your bags for Somalia yet?
Hold on now. And she didn't
deny it. Okay.
So what's going on there?
Which means it's probably proven.
Are you shitting me?
No, it's true. That's a fact. She did marry her brother. That is the fact.
Is it a brother-in-law?
No, a brother.
Congresswoman over
Not
there?
going anywhere.
So you're not?
No, don't waste your energy on me.
Do you have a message for President
I
Trump?
won't be here. Probably won't President Trump.
Wait, do you have a message for
Since
President
I am
Trump?
like a quarter of his age.
Wow. Her
Do you have anything
cockiness.
else you'd like to say to
Some
him?
old man
She's so
losing his mind. I don't know
condescending.
why he's obsessed with me.
Condescending, cocky, narcissistic, fraudulent.
Criminal. How
Criminal.
about that?
There
Let's
you
leave
go.
it there.
Thank you.
Criminal.
Thank you. There you
She
go.
should be behind bars for all the criminal activity she's done in Minnesota.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
But yet she's still sitting in office. Why? I don't know why. Hopefully
Why?
DOJ wakes up.
Why? Why is this lady still in her position when it's already out there that many others that she has been working with was already founded and convicted? We did that like a couple of videos
Videos
ago.
back. I remember.
Okay. But she's still out here walking free.
Yeah, it's Elon, you know.
Interesting. Well, thank you, Congresswoman.
Yeah, I hope he gets help.
What she doesn't seem to grasp is that the spotlight isn't on her because of her identity, it's on her because of her behavior. When Ilhan Omar was first elected to Congress in 2019, she reported a negative net worth of about $45,000. You fast forward to May of this year, and she's now showing a net worth of up to $30 million.
No way.
That's a 66,000% increase.
66,000% increase in her finances. In how many years? I don't care. It's just too short of a time span for that something like that to miraculously happen. Wow.
She's been an asset in office for a long time, that lady. She's been an asset in office a long time.
All I'm gonna say is lock her up.
In just 6 years.
People who could have changed the world but disappeared. In
6 years. 6 years, this lady went from being $45,000 in debt to $30 million.
30 million?
Net. That's
what
not
are you
even
doing over there in Minnesota, Elian?
And that's not even talking about all the assets and things. That's just net. What about gross? All the other things. You know what I'm saying? Stocks, bonds, and all of that. Wow. But she get to, you know what I'm saying, still run Minnesota over there.
Yeah, still represent the state of Minnesota.
And walk free.
And brag.
That's all right. Father got you too. You're going to get you out of there. He's going to get you out of there.
I never liked her, you know. She always seemed so condescending to me.
Mm-hmm.
She always came off very condescending, you know. And her antics over seems dirty.
Well, I mean.
Now it's proven. It's like, yeah. But her antics always seem underbelly to me.
Well, look at it.
I knew. I always had that inkling about her. I've always felt that way about
from
her.
Back then,
yeah,
from when she.
I always felt like she. And then I always seen the history of her hand in the party in Minnesota, how they were always so dirty, especially when it comes to voter fraud and stuff like that. You know.
Okay. Well, you know what? She's on the radar right now, and I know that justice will prevail. They're gonna get her out of
the
there.
light's already shining on her, so that's a start.
79, this guy Thomas Ogle built a car engine that got 100 miles on 1 gallon. No fuel injection, just vapor. He said no to millions just to keep his idea. Months later, dude was poisoned at 24. His blueprints, gone. But here's the thing, he wasn't the only one. Nikola Tesla wanted to give everyone free wireless energy. When investors figured out they couldn't make money off it, they pulled out. After he died, feds seized all his research. Most of it still hasn't been released. Stanley Meyer said he built a car that ran purely on water, no gas at all. He even showed it off publicly. Then one night at dinner, he just collapsed, reportedly poisoned. His invention vanished right after. Back in the 1930s, Raymond Rife built a microscope crazy powerful, strong enough to see live viruses, but that wasn't the wild part. He claimed he made a machine that could kill cancer cells without touching healthy ones. His lab got raided, his work trashed, most of it just disappeared, and these are just the ones we know about.
This is nothing new, though.
Well, yeah, for sure. And then we know that certain people patents can't even make it to the line because they stopped that in its tracks, right? So
Right.
from back then, we know what happened with Tesla. But whatever happened to that young man that was trying to have a GoFundMe? That
Oh,
you
the
know what I'm
young
talking
man that
about?
had the car running on water in Africa, I believe.
I don't know where he
Nowhere.
was.
He was on a run for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah. No one knew. I don't know what happened to him, but that kid is a genius.
because it was like he had a GoFundMe and he was trying to, continue his research, and then all of a sudden it was like,
Whatever happened to him,
what
right? He just
happened?
fell off the earth. Like most of these inventors with, patents that's out, it never comes to fruition. Their work is always stolen from them.
Yeah,
Their lives are snatched away. No one knows what happened to them. They either die mysteriously, and of course their work is, like I said, stolen and never to be seen again.
or they
You
just go
know,
missing.
or they just go missing. So it's a sad case. Nikola Tesla is a number one example of how sad and despicable human beings can be by stealing a man's work and body of work and then using it and pulling it off as yours.
True.
Such a huge fraud being pulled off on Nikola Tesla's name today.
Fraud.
Fraud.
Ava. Do you know that man?
Happy birthday, Ava! 8 already. Looks like you had a ball with your friends.
I see you're back playing football Thursdays, Ava. Hope your dad picks you up on time for once.
Wow.
Every time you share their life online, you risk sharing their personal data with the world. Pause before you post.
This is the Bill Cosby that they don't want you to know.
Now that was a great PSA.
Yes.
You might want to
Very
think
great.
about that.
Think twice when it comes to posting about your children online. Because remember, their safety matters too.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Beckworth, Jim Beckworth, out of St. Louis, hunter, trapper, and honorary chief of the Crow tribe of Indians. We had trouble finding you, Jim. Though you helped open the West, you didn't make the books. Chicago, right here, where the Wrigley building is. Young fellow by the name of Jean Baptiste de Sade. John Baptiste. He founded Chicago, when he traded with the Indians. And of course, there it is right there at that particular time. It was called Chicago, or Stinking Onion, by the Indians. And de Sade, he didn't even change the name at all. Now you take the Lewis and Clark expedition here, right in there. You'll find a black man named York helping to open the West. Those men are trying to wash the black out of York. That's what you might call historically significant, because a lot of people think we ought to wash white, but we ain't gonna, you see. Texas. Coming to you, Texas, right down the Chisholm Trail, right here. Right down there with 5,000 black cowboys who never made it to the Hollywood West. Did you know that? No. In the same group, there was one black outlaw. His name was Deadwood Dick, who claimed his soul brothers were Bat Masterson, Billy the Kid, and Jesse James. Deadwood Dick used to ride into the saloon, order 2 drinks, one for himself and one for his horse. And here's his horse, drinking a shot of red eye with straw. And how about the 186,000 blacks who fought on the Union side during the Civil War? 38,000 died. How about Teddy Roosevelt's charge up San Juan Hill? It wasn't just the Rough Riders who made it. 4 black regiments went right up with Teddy. They didn't get lost going up the hill. They got lost in the history book. 2 white fellows from Chicago invented 2 black characters they named Davis and Andy. They played their parts on the radio for 30 years. This is them doing their bit.
Well, Brother Prophet looks pretty good since he's been here, Tom. Sing to it. Yeah, looks like
Wait a minute. Now, I wasn't born during this time, but I didn't know this. Did you know this?
No, I did not.
Wow. How many people out there knew this?
Good question. Very good question.
When radio moved over to let television in, Amos and Andy went with it. These 2 white cats couldn't play Amos and Andy where you could see them, so what they did was they had a black cast. Cast was different, but the stereotypes were the ones that the white people had come to know and love. They were shady characters with money.
Well, I got the books right here, and they're open to each and every brother complete inspection. Get your hands off of that thing there. So you want to see the finance books, huh? Yeah. Well, there he is. There he is. You done see them. Had to give you a few minutes.
They were still slow and lazy.
Are you sure they are not here? Oh, yes, they told me so themselves. Have them report to our office right away. I sure tell them, all right.
They had trouble with the English language. Misused words and all.
And Mr. Brown, my new secretary here, ain't gonna have no time for no extracurricular activities.
I'm telling you now, as long as you have that secretary in your office.
Now I'm assuming that he meant to say extracurricular. Yeah, because he said, Bill Cosby said that they had issue, problems with pronouncing words back then. So,
That's exactly what he's trying to come across and say.
I'm going to work as a secretary myself.
Oh, give me an ultimatum, huh? I put my foot down.
They had trouble with women. And it was always the women who were dominant.
Come on, Herman.
Biological male, somebody with a penis, is having a medical emergency, and they say to you, "I think I'm having a miscarriage." Would you check them to see if they're having a miscarriage? Would you consider that a possibility for them?
Wow.
No, but that's because some people don't have body parts. Doesn't mean they're not a woman.
Okay. Sounds like we've established there are some people who, in principle, can get pregnant, and there are some people who can't. So there's two categories, otherwise known as binary.
Lots of women can't get pregnant either.
Yeah, but they're still of the nature to get pregnant. The only reason
they can't get pregnant.
Yes, but
truth matters, right?
It does. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Truth matters, and they can't get pregnant. That's the truth. So how are they still women?
Because they are for the same reason that I can rightly say that human beings have two legs. And if a person is born with only one leg, that doesn't call into question the statement that human beings have two legs, okay? A person being born with one leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum, and we can't say anything at all about how many legs a person has. Who knows? They could be a centipede. They could have 100 legs. No, we know human beings have two legs. If a human is born without two legs, something went wrong. They were supposed to have that second leg. Something went wrong. If you meet a person on the street who only has one leg, maybe they had an accident. Maybe they were at war. Maybe they were in a car accident. Maybe they had cancer. A leg was cut off. But you know that something went wrong because by their nature, they're supposed to have two legs. Same thing for a woman. A woman by her nature can get pregnant. A man by his nature never can. So if you meet a woman of childbearing age, say she's 28 years old, and she can't get pregnant, you know automatically that something has gone wrong. And she can go to the doctor and find out what that thing is, even if they can't fix it. So that proves that women by their nature can get pregnant because the simple fact that she can't shows you that there is something wrong. This is what is known as the exception that proves the rule. Whereas if a male with a penis can't get pregnant, no doctor on earth is going to run tests to see what's wrong with him because they already know that he's a male, and there's only male and female, those who can get pregnant and those who can't.
Are we really having this discussion? Are we really?
I'm gonna go back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are we really having this discussion?
You heard it for yourself. And I mean, it's as plain as day. You have two anatomies. Now, we do understand that people have dysphoria, right?
Body dysphoria.
Nevertheless, there's still just two
genders.
Physical genders. And the gender which can have babies and can conceive and hold and nurture babies, that is the nature of a woman.
Correct. Not taking away the fact that men can be nurturers. Yes,
not taking that away.
But
I said as far as in the womb.
Oh, in the womb, yes.
Men don't have a womb.
No. That we know of.
And then you got her up there saying, oh, how disrespectful that is.
Disrespectful.
And insensitive that was of her remark to those women
that can't have children,
that biologically
they're not considered a woman,
can't have children because by nature, as he said, as Matt Walsh said, something
went wrong.
Physically went wrong by nature. That was very insensitive. But yeah, no, we're supposed to be sensitive towards her feelings. You see, what an oxymoron. Let's just start thinking about what we're talking about out there. You know what I mean?
I agree.
The truth is the truth. Exactly.
So for this trans individual to come up here and pretty much pinpoint the woman's flaw by not being able to have and be very condescending, but not having been able to conceive a child is very small thinking, in my opinion.
You're right.
Very small thinking.
It was. It's very low vibrational. Anyway, that was being very mean and very insensitive. So let's knock those stones. That's all I gotta say about that.
I'll leave it there on that. Thank you, Chuck, for that one.
In this season of my life, I am at a place where I am done over functioning, allowing people to get the best of me while giving me the least of them. Your emergency is not my urgency. We have to stop living in this place where people walk around assuming that their spot in your life is forever. You cannot act any way, treat me any kind of way. Don't come through for me. Don't help me become who God called me to be and assume because God is in me, you get to stay next to me. This will be the season of your life where the weight gets lifted. You so busy trying to keep them because you don't want to deal with the pain of losing them and don't realize God's trying to heal the part of you that having them is numbing. Problem is you are over functioning or being more to people that God never assigned to you.
We are also guilty of that. We are also guilty of that.
We are
taking on burdens of others that were never
remind you of something
that were never assigned to us by God, and that's what we're all guilty of. You know, I'm a victim of that. I'll be honest.
Ain't none of us are perfect.
I'm a victim of that.
None of us are perfect. So that was a perfect closer with PMJ right there.
To say, yeah.
For 2026,
he tapped on it perfectly.
Everybody's emergency doesn't have to be your urgency, and their urgency doesn't have to be your emergency, especially if they haven't been reciprocating what you've been putting in.
Especially when you're not primary to them as you are to them.
Facts.
Oh, they're not primary to you as you are to them.
Yeah. So
yeah, we gotta weigh that out in 2026. Get rid of dead baggage, my friends. Get rid of dead baggage.
It's a new year.
If they're not elevating you, jettison.
For real. Everybody don't get that access. Boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries.
Okay? It's a new year. It's a new you. You know what I'm saying? Be the best you that you're supposed to be.
And let others respect that of you. Don't let them let others respect that of you.
As Father created you. All right. I think we've been rambling.
Sorry, guys.
We made it to the end, and we're gonna go with the.
Nice being with you guys again. Also, always love and light, my
friends. Don't forget, we're beautiful strangers.
We all are beautiful strangers. We all are.
Later.
Bye, you guys.
Together, we're beautiful strangers.